Boris Sagal was an American director that worked on dozens of films and TV shows spanning from the 50s to the early 80s. Born in 1923 in modern-day Ukraine, he moved with his parents to the United States when he was young. As an adult, he expressed interest in becoming an actor before deciding to become a director instead. He gradually worked his way into the industry, directing episodes for several television shows, and by the early 60s, his repertoire expanded to higher-profile projects like The Twilight Zone, The Man from UNCLE, and Alfred Hitchcock Presents. He also began delving into feature-length films at this time, including Girl Happy starring Elvis Presley and The Omega Man starring Charlton Heston. In the 70s, Sagal was nominated for several Primetime Emmy Awards for his work in television, one in 1970 for The Name of the Game, one in 1974 for A Case of Rape, and one in 1976 for Rich Man, Poor Man. Around this time, Sagal had been married for nearly 20 years to Sarah Zwilling, who also worked in television as a director, producer, and writer. Together, they had 5 children: Katie, Joey, David, Jean, and Liz. Sadly, in 1975, Sarah suffered a heart attack and passed away at the age of 47. 2 years later, Sagal married his second wife, actress and dancer Marge Champion. She's best known for her role as a dance model for some of Disney's early animated films, including Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, Pinocchio, and Fantasia. In 1981, Sagal began directing an NBC television miniseries titled World War III, which centered around the nuclear tensions between the United States and Soviet Union during the Cold War. On May 22nd, the third day of filming, Sagal, his wife, and the film crew were in Oregon filming background shots. Afterwards, they took a helicopter and flew back to their hotel at the Timberline Lodge, which had recently been used for exterior shots in Stanley Kubrick's film The Shining. The crew's helicopter landed in the lodge's parking lot. As they were exiting, Sagal walked towards the back of the helicopter and accidentally walked into its still spinning rear motor blades, which partially decapitated him. He was airlifted to a Portland hospital 60 miles away, accompanied by his wife. Doctors attempted emergency surgery on him for 5 hours before they officially declared him dead. Investigators concluded that Sagal simply took a wrong turn after exiting the helicopter, leading to his gruesome demise. The miniseries would continue production with David Green taking over as director, and aired on NBC on January 31, 1982. At the 33rd Primetime Emmys on September 13, 1981, Sagal was given a posthumous nomination for directing the series Masada, which had aired just a month before his passing. He was buried at the Forest Lawn Memorial Park in Los Angeles. Sagal was 57 at the time of his death.